What's going on, guys? Master Tom here. Today we're going to be learning combination number 8, the first combination for purple belt. I have a lot to say about combination 8. I really like this one, so come on, let's go. Combination number 8. Punch comes in, step back, block, snap kick to the groin, roundhouse kick, cross, and cover. So let's get into the details of combination 8. So on the surface, it might actually seem like a pretty simple combination, but there's a lot of details that we can get into on this. So let's go, let's take a look. You ready? So punch comes in, we're stepping back, judo block right to the forearm, nothing too crazy here, just blocking, opening up Rob. I want to try, obviously the stronger the strike here, the more I get him open up, snap kick to the groin. Depending on your range, a snap kick is traditionally taught with the top of your foot, the instep of your foot, or your shoelaces. Sometimes you might be a little close. Sometimes it ends up being a shin. Nothing wrong with that. So it all depends on where you are. So, but for combination 8, we're trying to step back to create that distance so we can kick with the instep. So as Rob punches in, so we'll do it again here. So as Rob punches in, I'm stepping back, blocking here, creating that distance so I come in with the instep. Again, if I hit with the shin, that's fine too. I'm going to land back. That kick to the groin brings Rob's head down. The kick in combination 8 is traditionally taught as a roundhouse kick to the head. Some of you that are not flexible, or you're going against someone who's a lot taller, you might not be able to kick to the head. Kick to the body is fine. But we also do have to take into account that we just kicked this guy in the groin, so most likely his head is coming down, so your target will be lower. So if you can kick to the head, that's great. If you can't reach that high and you kick to the body, that's fine too. So you go whatever target you guys have. Even a fun one, if you want to play around with, is snap kick to the groin and roundhouse kick to the thigh. So again, all different variations of it that you guys can play around with, but traditionally it's taught snap kick to the groin, roundhouse kick to the head. So as the punch comes in, step back, block, snap kick to the groin, bang, roundhouse kick, and we have our cross and cover. Now, let's go into important details about the second kick. So when he punches in, and I block here, I'm going to do a snap kick here. Depending on where you put this foot, changes the mechanics of this combination a little bit. So when I do my snap kick here, if I want to generate a lot of power, I'm going to land all the way back. Now, this foot can travel from here all the way around and get a nice, powerful roundhouse kick right to the head. Also, though, that when you're doing it that way, that is a little bit slower, right? So if I snap kick here, I got to land all the way back and then come all the way forward, so it's a little bit slower. If you wanted to speed that up, you can block here, snap kick to the groin, and now land somewhere in between. Instead of landing all the way back, you could land forward. I don't really recommend that, but I do recommend coming in this midway range where you're kind of almost in a pine tree or horse stance, and I'm only touching the mat just for an instant. So I'm going to be here, and I'm going to kind of trampoline off this. So here, bang, and then come up with my kick, cross and cover. Cross and cover. So it could be block, snap kick, land, bang, power kick, or it could be step back, block, snap kick, bang, and speed. And I'm using that foot to bounce up, but my foot's not landing as far back. Another variation you can play around with the combination 8 is not landing at all. In mixed martial arts, it became popular, called a question mark kick. I've been doing that kick for all of us. We've been doing it for so long, from combination 8 back to my point sparring days, kickboxing days, everything. I love the quote-unquote question mark kick or combination 8. And there's different ways of doing a question mark kick, and that could be a whole other video that we can get into. But for purposes of today, we're just going to speak about combination 8 version of the question mark kick. So when he punches in, and I step back, I block, snap kick here, what I'm going to do is, instead of doing a full-blown snap kick where I'm bang, kicking the groin, really getting a good shot, it's going to be more of a fake kick. Might make contact a little bit, but I'm not so worried about the contact. What I'm trying to do is just get Rob's attention to come down towards my foot. Once he comes down towards my foot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this snap in motion back to help me rotate my foot for my roundhouse kick. So I'm going to be here. As I kick, I'm going to use that snap in motion to get that kick up. So it's going to be boom, just like that. So as soon as his attention is down, whether he looks down, whether he brings his hand down to block, whatever it is, his attention is down, my foot's going to change directions and kick and come for that roundhouse kick. So the big thing is, if I bring it up just a little bit and don't extend it too much, and just rotate it. That's a little bit harder. Some people might have a hard time rotating and getting your hips around and over. But by using the kick almost to full extension and getting that kick back, once I get that kick back, that kind of helps me with that momentum, bang, to bring that kick up. Really good for point sparring, but to be honest with you, if you really practice that, you can generate a lot of power without putting your foot down for that roundhouse kick. So traditionally it's taught land back. So traditionally, let's go back. You ready? The traditionally it's taught block, snap kick, land back, roundhouse kick to the head, cross and cover. If you guys want to play around with being a little bit quicker and snappier and landing a little bit more in this mid-range, you guys can play around with that. If you guys want to play around, boom, being here, and just coming up with that question mark kick, you guys can play around with that too. All right, guys, let's do combination 8 from this side. Ready? Punch comes in, step back, block, snap kick to the groin, roundhouse kick, cross, and cover. And that is combination number 8.